But this description is okay.
Now I'll keep that on my mind.
No, no problem.
The image provided is a graph that gives information about number of US household keeping pets. It is evident that the highest number is in dogs, that is 63.4 million, and the lowest is saltwater fish, that is 1.6 million, and the second highest is cat, which is 42.7 million, and the conversely the reptiles is in 4.5 million. Another interesting point is that the pot is in 5.7 million. Overall, this image illustrates of the number of households. The bus per the London will leave 10 minutes.
The reason here is your hesitation. That's why you have 23, not because of the number of words. You have repeated the bus for London.
Yeah. The bus per the London will leave 10 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna say the same thing. The bus for London will leave.
The bus
The bus for London will leave. The bus for London will leave. Right? We have 56 here. But you got 23. The reason only is hesitation. Never hesitate. Just the words you have, please only say them. The other repeat sentences look good. Okay. 16, 15.
Car park from the student service center.
That's nice. Okay. Okay, write it down, Ashika. Practice 20 repeat sentence every single day.
Many individuals have contributed to this book through sharing ideas with us colleagues, students, practitioners, tourists, and residents of the destination areas. They are too much numerous to thank individually, and indeed it is not possible to isolate exactly their specific contributions.
Okay. You have said two lines in one go, right? Break them down into two separate lines and maybe provide. I am sure you are doing great, actually. Let me listen to this one.
An innovative new product or service can give a firm head start over its rivals, which can be difficult for new entrants to overcome. If new technology is also patented, then other firms cannot simply copy its design. It is legally protected.
Yeah. Speak in this manner, not two, three lines all together. Okay. When you read so many things together, it feels like it's a flat speech, right? When you read no pause at all, no natural pause, no breathing, no up and down. That's the reason this score is a little lower than all the other ones, right?
Yeah.
Same thing here. Let's hear it.
Domestication is an rather than a political development. They were more likely to survive and prosper in an alliance with humans than on their own. Humans provide the animals with.
Yeah. You always read very fast. Try to pressurize on different words as you read. Domestication in an sorry. Domestication is an evolutionary rather than a political development. They were more likely to survive and prosper in an alliance with humans than on their own. Humans provided the animals with food and protection in exchange for which the animals provided the humans their milk and eggs and yes, their flesh, right? Just say 8 words in one go and try to after every 3 4 words speak a little stronger for one word, again 3 4 words normally, one word a little stronger, right? But overall your speaking is not bad. We need a little push in repeat sentence. You have to definitely practice more. You are not that confident yet, right? Practice more repeat sentence. Yes, reading, let's check it. 64. Okay. Summarize written text was fine. Highlight. Okay. Hmm. Expired. Okay, this is a collocation. Therapies, medicinal practice, surgery, medical, doctor. These words are related to practice. Okay, they are usually practiced or done. Hmm. Because see, they are the people who are doing them. Okay, becoming increasingly popular last few decades, of course. Always remember, if it's about popular, right? That means it has become popular over the last few years, last few decades, last few century, or last few months, or over some time. It's talking about whenever you see it's popular, and then you have in the last dash, in the over the last dash, during these. Always we're looking for a word that talks about time. Accounts, donors. There people are doing charity, right? Somebody gives
Charity.
charity. We're talking about charity. When someone does charity, it's obviously because they donated, right? People who donate are called the donors. Hmm. Heavy emphasis on disaster relief, meaning heavy focus. The word emphasis means heavy focus, more stress, more concentration. Yes. Head buried in the sand, right? Because they're talking about the horned desert viper. It's an insect. Not really insect, it's an animal kind of thing, right? If you Google it, you will be able to see what desert viper is. So they're talking about this paragraph is talking about the hunting ability of this desert viper, even though it lies. Look at this. It's talking about how it lies on the sand with its head buried in the sand. It can still strike with great precision as soon as prey appears. Whoever it wants to catch and eat, whenever it appears, uh, the desert viper can instantly catch it. Even though it's not really watching anything, the head is buried inside the sand. That's the idea here. I feel confident, not only that, I can tell, I feel rational, emotional, okay, state my pets are in. Mm, more rational. So see, pragmatic and rational, meaning practical and uh how do you calculated view, so that's why this word. And pragmatic is an adjective, I see. Rational is another adjective. Confident is also an adjective. But among confident and rational, with pragmatic, this word suits well. Before and after, if you need an adjective, right, we know we need an adjective here, so the adjective should be very similar to whatever you have after and. That's why the answer will be rational and pragmatic view. I feel confident. These personal observations, so you didn't get this one, okay? Because they're talking about this particular whoever wrote this, she or he is talking about themselves. I, me, my, I, right? The writer's pet and the writer. That's what the writer is here talking about. So these are these personal observations seems more likely to result from my desire for a good relationship with my dogs, right? That's why it's personal. Also, personal is an adjective, observations is a noun. Before a noun, if there is a blank, you have to look for an adjective. But I see that all words are adjectives. Okay, that's very tricky. Either way, you should know the meaning of personal. Anyway, I know that. So it goes. Okay, all correct. The collection dates from, yes, dates from, meaning the the date of the collection when it started, it was 8th century to present day, right? From here till here, from 8th century to present century. You have done good, but just maybe three, four more blanks correct, Ashika. As you
Yep.
told me, you only started. If you practice for 10 more days, your
Yep.
FIP should improve. Don't you think so? And
Yes.
always try to analyze the question very quickly. When you receive the question, try to really see what are some of the other words in the question. What is this paragraph trying to talk about? And then it will help you to decide what are the type of words that you need for your blanks. Okay, Ashika? Yes. Overall, very good job. I have my essay class recording. I will
Okay.
send it to you. In that essay class, I have discussed everything, all type of essays,
Okay.
whatever, whether it has a long question or a short question, how to deal with the original question number one, two, three, four, right? Watch it. If you still are confused, I will talk to you in class. Okay? All
Okay.
good?
Can I get a reorder paragraph also? Like I
Yes,
can
I will.
get in
Can you
the
please send me your email? Can you send me your email here in the
yeah.
chat box? Yes, I will send it to you. Okay. Thank you, Ashika. Next, I have
And
Prerna. Yes. Who said? Okay. Yes, Prerna. Very good job. When do you plan to go for the exam? Mm, 15th June. And I'm sure we need 79 plus. 79 each. Okay. Let me listen to a few of your speaking.
Training to become an actor is an intensive process which requires curiosity, courage, and commitment. You will learn how to prepare for rehearsal, how to rehearse, and how to use independent and proactive processes to achieve your best work possible for stage and screen. Efficiency is not your friend when it comes to cognitive growth. In order to keep our brains making new connections and keep them active, you need to keep moving on to another challenging activity as soon as you reach. Students are afraid to write an essay because they don't know how to do it.
Hmm. Reading, right? Yes, because speaking is fine.
Percentage of students proficient in a foreign language was the main topic of the bar graph. On the vertical axis, various numbers were highlighted, ranging from 0 to 70. On the horizontal axis, various students were highlighted: China, Romania, Thailand, India, Russia, and Vietnam. Females are having the highest proportion among India, that is above 63, while it is having the least proportion in Thailand, that is lowest than 28. Community service was the main topic of the lecture. Initially, it offers the opportunity to do something was told by the speaker. Math, English, or both was also highlighted by the speaker. You can teach 2 days a week was also highlighted. Lesson plan or to offer suggestion was also given. Then begin the tutoring next week was also highlighted. Lastly, it looks good in your resume too was also given. In
Was also given. Don't speak like that, right? Try not to repeat it. Maybe say different stuff. The speaker mentions this initially. Furthermore, the speaker started talking about this. Lastly, speaker focused on this area. Try to come up with different words instead of saying the same thing over and over again. When you say the same thing over and over again, it feels like it's a framework. We don't want to have that. Okay. Highlight incorrect words. I want to check that. Four, five, four. Okay. It is a very important layer. A layer is a singular word. You should write a very important layer of computer, of the computer. Okay. Of computer is fine as well. Then the speaker discussed the origin of symbolic system. System is singular. You should add a, and, or the before singular words. Later, the speaker mentioned it is good to do something with that's fine. The lecture gives important information about abstraction. Okay, not bad. All right. Try to write. mm Okay, you have written this sentence. Try to write another sentence at the beginning instead of just adding one word. Write a sentence here. Write one sentence and the rest you already have another sentence and then some words or phrases. First line should have a sentence. You need 79 plus. According to my experience, if students don't write at least two sentences in SST answer, they don't get 79 in
Okay,
listening.
ma'am.
Yeah, or in writing. Yes. So don't risk it because you are almost there. Make sure that you write two full sentences and the rest you can keep the same. Like this one is better about climate change. What climate change will affect that. Okay. 1/4. See, this is almost two sentences and then three sentences. That's nice. This is a better answer. It has more content. Okay. Writing, you have 86. Didn't make any mistake. So reading is the issue then. Decisions can be yeah, can be changed. Because look at this. Or by a. Okay, so Prungen can be followed. Mm. Decisions are not followed ever. They are either taken, they are made, or they are changed. They can be changed. Decisions are not something followed. Decisions are fulfilled if you really executed, right? Followed is a wrong word in this case. Despite the because it is still okay. This is a little difficult to identify. I cannot give any tip to do this, but I will share the connector list with you. Maybe that might help.
Always get confused in while
Yeah,
using the connectors.
no problem. I will share it. To be delivered by measuring. Okay. The report. Okay, report is the first snapshot of life. To be delivered program and will be updated and published. Okay. Life in
So
the
in this case, all
Mhm.
four options are the third form, verb third
Yeah.
form. So
Yes,
I
because
got
it's
confused.
reading and writing is just like that, right? They will be all, these are all, okay, this is an adjective. Okay, wait. Let me see why is it not overviewed. Life in the UK today provides a unique overview of well-being in the UK today. The port is the first snapshot of life to be delivered. Yes, it is delivered because they're gonna broadcast or publish it, right? It's not gonna be overviewed by any program. It's going to be broadcasted. The overview has already happened when they did their shooting, or I don't know if they, I think they are talking about a show, right? It has to be a show. Probably will air it on the TV because it's also about program. So the program is delivering, it's broadcasting. It's the first snapshot of life. They are delivering it by the measuring national well-being program, and it will be updated and published annually, right? So if something is becoming, something is getting published, it's getting delivered to people. People can, if it's a book, people can read it. If it's a show, they can watch it, right? And that's why it's being delivered to them in some form. That's the main reason according to my opinion. Okay, regulate the temperature. This is clearly regulate because you can change it, you can change it. Uh, regulate means up and down. Changing the thermostat. What is thermostat? You change your building temperature with the use of thermostat, right? You don't determine the temperature of the buildings, you change it. Determine is always fixed, one fixed specified situation. Regulating is like, you know how our fans, our ceiling fans have regulator, like the switch.
Yes.
Similarly, thermostats also work in the same way, right? You can change it, you can regulate it. That's why it's regulate, not determine. To conceal the, how am I supposed to know? Concealing the identity, a major change involved the it's a concealing the identity. To conceal, okay. Mm, okay. To, yeah. So in here, a major change involved the use of blind auditions with a screen to conceal the identity of the candidate from the jury. Yeah, so they used the blind auditions with a screen to do something. To do what? To conceal. It's not, they're not talking about the action here. Mainly, they're talking about how it was done. That's the reason why it's to conceal mainly, because
Okay.
the, yes, they're talking about an action here more than an incident. I mean, the continuity. I know it's not the best explanation, but I do not actually know how else to. This is just mostly the way the speaker, sorry, the writer has written this, but in here, a major change involved the use
So in
of
exam, we
blind.
have to read the content.
Yes, of course. A major change involved the use of blind auditions with a screen. Yes, with a screen. For what? To do what? To conceal the identity of the candidate from the jury. Yeah, that is it. What I said. That's the reason.
Hi, mine. I have a question here.
Yeah, tell me.
There is a formula that if there is any blank and that blank we can use verb plus ing or we can
Yeah,
use any thinking word. So in
connecting
that
word.
case, yeah, in that
There
case,
is no
concealing.
comma. It has to be after, before, after a comma. There is no.
Okay, got it.
Right, Prerna, you have done so good. Very rarely I see students getting such less mistakes, but still we need to get two less mistakes, right? So this is everything you can do actually at this point. Hope for the really very best and going for another exam, because yes, you have actually made too many mistakes considering you need 79, right? But so if you make two less mistakes or even one less mistake, you would get 79 here, right? Because the
Yes.
difficulty level is the same in your exam too. So this is what you can do. Okay, analyze the context
My
better.
last exam, I got
Mm.
90 out of 90 in speaking
Yeah.
and above 79 in listening and writing, but
Mm.
78 in reading.
Oh God, just 1 point. Right,
Yes.
just 1 point. Very
Yes.
unfortunate, I see. Mm, but what can we do? These things, it's just for 1 point. Clearly, nobody can really help uh, in this situation. It's really the luck here, right? Nothing
Yes.
major needs to be fixed. Just two blanks need to be correct. That's it. All right, Prerna. Can
Yes,
only
ma'am.
wish you all the best here. You
Thank
have
you,
done
ma'am.
all the heavy work already. Yeah. Okay. Let me know in class if you need any other question. Sorry, any other help.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Thank
Yes.
you.
No worries. Okay. So, and then I have Sonali. Let's go. Sonali, you shared two marks. I'm going to only check one. Which one should I check? First or second one?
Read aloud. I have problem in read aloud because
Okay.
sometime in this scoring, whatever I am practicing, but my pronunciation is
So
not
why
good.
don't you do one line strategy? Why are you doing full text mode?
No, it's just a read aloud, and one is
Yes.
just S.
Read aloud, you should do one line mode. That's what I'm saying. Instead of reading the whole paragraph, please do one line mode in your or read aloud. One line mode. Are you not aware how to do one line?
No, I just started the last week, so exactly I don't understand some
Okay, that's
strategy.
okay. That's okay, no problem. But you need to follow one line strategy for uh, read aloud, right? So let me show you how to do that quickly. Go to read aloud and then click on this one line mode. You need to select 10 to 12 words that you can read, which are the easiest one for you, right? So let's say this is something I find very easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you click on the first one, you click on the 10th word, the whole part gets green color. Then you practice this. New research reveals how a complex interplay between climate change. New research reveals how a complex interplay between climate change. Then start your speech. New research reveals how a complex interplay between climate change, right? And then you submit this and check your score. New research reveals how a complex interplay between climate change. Right? This is how the scorecard should look like. Sonali, please follow one line strategy for the exam. You will get a very good score. Plus, I want to share, I have made a step-by-step sheet to help in such situations. Please give me your email here in the chat box. After I check everyone's mock, I will send everybody all the things you guys need. Please send me your email in the chat box, Sonali. Where did the essay go? Okay, here. Writing.
In
Climate change, okay.
essay, here is the problem and solution. So
No,
I'm
it's not problem and
confused.
solution. It's not problem and solution. It's one-sided essay, question answer essay. How do you write it down? This is the main top. This is the whole question, right? That they gave you. You need to turn it into a topic. They asked you, it's a question. This is your scenario. This is your question. You also need the essay as well. Okay. Climate change is a concerning global issue. And
Who is
who has
responsible?
responsibilities to solve the problem? Governments, large companies, or individuals? So you write and,
I write government and individual.
yeah, government has responsibilities to solve the problem. This will be your question number one, two, three, and four. You one, you two. Why should government take the responsibility? Number one, why should government takes the responsibility? Number two. That's what you should write. This entire sentence should go into your question number one, two, three, four. Right? Definitely.
Because I understand that this format is the for the agree and disagree. So I
Which
make some
format?
this one, the importance of this all
We have
question.
three frameworks. We have three frameworks. One is for positive negative, one is for question answer, one is for problem and solution. This is not a problem solution. This is also not a disagree agree. It's a question answer essay. They have asked you a question. Who has the responsibility? So you have to answer to it. You have not answered to it, right? You didn't write that government should take the responsibility. That whole portion is missing here, right? Okay, you need to write that. Plus, even then, uh, so many mistakes. On the other hand, on the other hand, there is a comma in the framework after on the other hand. Problem spelling is wrong. There is a comma. Okay, that's okay. Problem and
I
solution.
run out the time, so I didn't check it actually.
Yeah, concerning globe issue, no, global issue, right? Is a risk factor. Factor is a singular word. Vehicle spelling is wrong. Technology vehicle uses. How, what type of sentence is it? Maybe you can write technological vehicle, right? Electric vehicle decrease the pollution in the air. It is also provides, no, it also provides. So very silly mistakes, you need to fix them. That's why you didn't write it correctly day by day, and that is why gas emission is a big problem. Gas emissions, so you wrote emissions, right? It should be R. It's emissions plural. If you had written emission, then is fine, right? Be Write a better essay, and you also need the essay video as well. So send me your please send me your email in the chat box, Sonali. What else should
Yeah,
I share? Read aloud, right? Just write your email and write read aloud sheet.
yeah.
Occupational therapy helps people of
Not checking it, Harpreet. You are still haven't changed your speaking. You are still speaking super duper fast. You have to calm down. It's really fast. That's why you have 62. You need to speak more calmly.
the pie charts give the information about the distribution of Indian students across countries. The highest value is the 45%, which is mentioned by the United States, while the lowest value is the 5%, which is mentioned by Germany and others.
Speak calmly. Your speech has no grace at all. It does not sound very pleasant either. You should speak more softly and calmly. Try to do that. I know you can.
The lecture was about the power of internet. He told about the networks of computer and the innovation. Moreover, he told about the human history over the last few decades and the power in the local educations. Apart from this, he discussed about the learning opportunities and broad audience and the new industries. Then he described about the products to global audience.
Every word is so fast. The entire speed is okay. But when you pronounce the words, they're very fast. It's like it's rolled over. The words sound rolled, twisted. They should sound plain. Product, product. See how less pressurized it feels? Product. Not, it's not rolling, right? Continues.
Okay, ma'am.
History. Transformed. Internet. Powerful tool. Education. Broader audience, right? Not very fast. Slow down. You need to work better in FIB. Concerns. Concerns about their behavior and stomach. Concerning about, that's not a right thing to say. The speaker clearly mentions that digestion for human begins. Digestion for human begins. Digestion, this is a singular,
Digestion.
it's a singular subject. You need to write present form of the verb that ends with ses, which again, which played, right? Which played role in the eating their prey by the other. That's fine. Finally, the lecture on domestication, grabbing its food are key. If your note, whenever you are adding a note, if the note begins with a verb, you should make it ing. Grabbing its food, okay, ing. If it's a verb, the beginning of your note is a verb, please don't write the present, past, or anything. Just write ing form. If the first word of your note is a verb.
Okay.
In two questions, you have done so good. No mistakes. The other one, three mistakes. Okay. Yes, focus more right from practice more WFD and highlight incorrect words. More WFD and highlight incorrect words.
Okay, ma'am.
This is not an issue, so don't worry about it. It's from the question, so it's okay. Quite a few people would firstly visit the local museums when travel to new places. Quite a few people would not firstly, right? Okay, so you have done both positive. Okay, that's not an issue either. But the aspect is that most vital aspect is that. Okay. The other hand, mm, we we can be aware. We can aware about that's wrong. We can be aware about the what? No, why would you say the? You need to write. You need to learn better sentences. Also, you have written such a long sentence. Don't write a long sentence. You make mistakes. This one is fine. Is that people can learn their. This is very good, right? There is no mistake here. So don't go for something super long. Write something very short, easy that you understand. Businesses should hire employees. Businesses should not hire. That's fine. Is that comma is missing is okay, no, but the most important aspect is a stronger organization knowledge. What? It's not a sentence. You are supposed to write a sentence here, right? Aspect is that higher labor costs will be faced. Stronger organization knowledge will be learned. Write a sentence. Okay, not bad,
Okay, ma'am.
not bad. These are
Ma'am, I
all
have
means. Tell me.
for the essay. We can use the framework same in all the type of the essay.
No, you cannot. It depends on the type of essay. You guys
Okay, so
really don't have a good idea about essay. That's what I'm seeing. Everyone has essay issue. It's very bad. I'm not
okay,
blaming you guys. I think I need to look into it. Don't worry. I have the solution to your essay related issues. Don't worry. Please send me your email also. You need the essay class.
okay.
Most of the fill in the blanks that you have. Yeah, look at this. This is very wrong because this particular question can never need any past form of the verb, right? Because it's not, it's set up in the present form. See, they're talking about new tests and treatments. Trials are, so it's in the present form. You need a present form of the verb in here,
Okay, ma'am.
right? And then look at this, studies, that studies and dash, studies and evaluates. Before and after and, you need the same form of the verb, right? What's the verb form before and? Present form. You need,
Studies.
you also need a present form here. Carefully designed, not carefully evaluates. Look at this. It's before and again. So before and after and, what form of the verb do you have? Completed, right? So for the blank also you need another verb in the past form, which is designed. So those are easy ones that you made mistakes, but the other ones are fully based on word meanings. So in that case, no rule will help you, right? Word meanings, you have to evaluate the word meanings more. You need to consider the context of the paragraph where you have your blanks. But anyway, either way, you need to focus more on FIB reading, reading and writing. For now, you have only three things to do. Write a good essay. Okay, I will share the video with you. Number two, make your reading speed, your speaking speed slower. And number three, continue to practice. Um, Fill in the blanks, reading and writing every single day. Also, when you get some time, try to practice listening, fill in the blanks, and write from dictation, just to make sure you never make a lot of errors in there. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, Harpreet? Yep,
Okay,
thank,
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
no problem at all. And are you still here? Yes, I got it. And what's the problem area for you?
Me?
Who is it? Whose mock test is this?
Yeah, just me. It's me.
Oh, yes. Yes, too. So then tell me, what's your main problem area?
I think it's repeat sentence and my my reading my reading problem. Yeah. Also, my write from dictation is not good as well. Yeah.
Okay. So here you don't need statistically based term. Okay, barely obviously won't go here. Barely is when you're trying to talk about something that's almost not there. So it's meaning both decreases. They have talked about temperature and speed. Two things are there. That's why it's both. Because of the variation. Yes, there is a variation. Sometimes it's 761 and the other times it's 661. This is a difference. This is a variation. From around, that's very natural. Near, around, no. From around. Waves are formed on, it is created on the wing, formed on the wing. They're talking about information, right? Information, evidence for and against. Of course, you either present evidence for a case or against a case. That's the idea. Provocative messages, of course. They are posters. Posters are a provocative warning to burned out or professionals. No.
Yeah.
Message.
This one
Yes.
because I think that the tone of the passage is quite
Unique.
They
Yeah.
can use the warning. So I thought, yeah.
Seem to be more important. Yes, this is a very old question. Music felt like it was more important. Music showed to be, music cannot show, right? Music has no power of its own. I mean, it's not a live being, right? It can
Yeah,
only be felt by other people. Yeah. It cannot do something on its own. I mean, at least of that sort. But it's not that bad. As you said, it's the problem area. You have made some errors. If you make three or four less errors, or if your target score is 65, even what you have done is fine.
I
But
get.
getting three or four more correct answers would be obviously much more better, right? Okay,
Yeah,
repeat sentence.
yeah, because I met some of the question in the prediction month.
Okay,
I
got it. So they
Yeah.
they were common. Okay, got it.
Early next year, maybe after the auction on his work, the pharmacy was closed when I passed this morning.
That's nice.
The African elephant is the land mammal in the world. Newspaper is all around the world, across the world for the students.
Hmm.
Control system of university has a high access to the university.
Okay, some words are a little difficult for your pronunciation. I get it. That's probably the reason why you have a lower score in some questions. And the way to solve it is just being more conscious when you pronounce each word. I think I said it to somebody else today. Who did I say it? I forgot. Anyway, whenever you are pronouncing any word, every word has different letters and every letter has its own sound. You need to make sure whenever you are pronouncing a particular letter, all sounds of that letter is audible, right? For example, you are saying library, let's say, right? So library has L sound, B sound, R sound, A, R, Y sound again, right? So you need to speak in a way that all those sounds are audible for the AI. So the whole word gets recognized. Library, right? Soil erosion can be caused by increasing rainfall and change in plant growth, right? Obviously, you won't speak word by word. I'm just telling you how to say the words, right? So you need to actively uh, put effort so you can try and pronounce better, more fulfilled words. Does it make any sense? And what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I got it. Thank you, mom. But
Yes.
maybe because I'm nervous when I'm doing exam. Yeah.
Yeah, but you should do better. You can do better, of course. Have heard your speech earlier as well, right? You are
Okay.
not doing a bad job. It's pretty good, not bad at all. Okay, now give me a second, guys. Let me send everything to everyone one by one. Okay, please remind me. Number one, for Ashika, I need the essay, and that's it, right? Anything else? Ashika, what am I supposed to share with you? Only the essay class?
Asia and reorder.
Essay and reorder. Okay, wait. I'm sending everything to everybody, so please stay in the meeting.
I'm sorry, teacher, but can I ask in read aloud?
Yes, in read
Yeah.
aloud. Hmm.
If I want to aiming for 70 plus, can
Yeah.
should I use the one line strategy?
Yes, you can still get it. One of my students got 82 and he did all one line strategies. for all of his read alouds. You can get the score. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I got it. Thank you, Mom.
No problem. Okay, essay. This is the one. I'm sharing it in the chat box. Essay for everybody. Whoever needs it, please click on the link and you will find it. And then what's the new one? Reorder this or this or this. I think this. No, I think we don't have my class here uploaded. I can record
So
it. I can record it next week. Reorder class version. Okay, I found it. This is my.
as you guys know,
Yep. You can watch this. This is reorder class, full class. It's a 2 hours long class. Obviously, this is my class. Okay, and then I need to share the one line thing for whom for her for Sonali. Harpreet, you can also do one line strategy as well. Give me a second. I need to find it. Read aloud, read aloud. Oh, I got it. I saw your message, Rashid. Why are you like this? You have said it 10 times. I am saying that I am sharing everything everyone needs. No one sent me a double message. You have sent me the same message 5 times. Why? What kind of behavior is this? I will send it to you. Plus, by the way, if you were more attentive, you would have noticed I have already actually sent it to you when you asked for it already, which I didn't even say anything about. You asked for it last week somewhere, right? Let me show you. I sent it to you already. Look at this. Where is it? It's gonna take an eternity. You asked for it last. Yeah, look at this. Here. Please download it from here. You've been dying for the describe image doc file, right? Please download it from here. I sent it to you already. If somebody is concentrating into something and you keep on saying the same thing over and over again, of course it's not a good manner. Number one, yes, you haven't noticed it. It's not my fault. Plus, I was going to share it right now again with you. I'm coming one by one. I talked to whom first? To Ashika. So I sent her her materials. Now I'm moving on to the next one, which is Harpreet and Sonali, because they were the people I talked to after Ashika, right? So that's how I am moving on. You were gonna be the next person. You told me the same thing 8 times. Please download the one line file, everybody. I think I have said it should be downloaded by Sonali. And if you want to do one line right, you can also check out this file as well. I tried to write down all things I feel should be helpful for you guys if anyone wants to do one line strategy, right? One by one. This is what I usually do if I'm trying to answer to any question as per one line mode, right? That's the idea. And then what else did you guys ask for? Let me see. What else? Is there anything missing? Everyone, am I supposed to send you guys any other class video or document or sheet or slides? Or is that it? I've shared only reorder class, essay class, reading and writing fill in the blanks. That's also uploaded on APUni already. I can show you where you can find it from. Harpreet, if you go to home, my courses, and then you go here, unlimited PTE live classes. It's in page 2, recordings, page 2, latest fill in the blanks. This is my class. Harpreet, you can watch it.
Okay,
Okay,
ma'am.
this is my class, so no need to share the video separately. The one I have shared with you, I don't think it's here uploaded. That's why I shared them separately. Okay, please save the links for any class that you need, essay or reorder. Okay, any other question, guys, in your mind? Anything else? Whoever didn't do a mock test today, guys, if whenever you are ready, I think I have 2 more mock test classes until Zinath comes back. I will take the next week mock feedback class, and then we'll take the 1 week after also, right? So for the next 2 weeks, if you guys want me to go through your mock report, you can take some preparation until maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday you can join the class and share your mock report, okay? And then I will see you guys is also read aloud latest from the recording. Let me check. I don't think, or I'm not too sure, but I will check. And if it's not here, I will send it to you. Wait. Read aloud, repeat sentence. This is probably Zinath's class. I think should be latest. It says 2025. Yeah. So you can watch this. This is Zinath's class. It says 2025. So it's also the new slides. So this is the latest class. Yep. It is. You can watch it. No problem. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Have a very good rest of your day today. And see you all tomorrow again. Bye bye. Thank you.
Hi, I have a question.
Yes, Rashad, what is it?
Um, Nahid still didn't respond. Like, do you have any link to join the Brisbane class?
No, I don't. You have to go to the campus to join Brisbane class. There is no other online class that we have separate. The only online classes we do is the same one you have attended before. And for Brisbane, there is no link. You need to go to the campus, talk to Nahid, and he will set everything up for you. Just call
Uh,
him up. You have the number on our Facebook page, Ape Uni Australia.
AP Uni
So
Australia.
you will see his picture is also probably there in the cover. There is a group. It should say Ape Uni Australia PTE with Nahid. Call him, and I hope he will be there.
I just added with one group, which is AP Uni Australia PT discussion group.
I know I have mentioned Nahid to see your message today as well. He is very busy, of course. He will be back when he sees it.
But I'm in Melbourne, so it's not. There is no
Oh,
option to I can join that one,
oh,
right?
right. No, there is no way. He doesn't do online classes. He only takes campus classes.
Mm.
Yep. You have you can find other PTE centers in Melbourne, maybe if you want face to face. There are centers in Melbourne too. You can check them out.
No, I'm only practicing in App Uni and with App Uni for the last 5 6 months. So don't want to again change it because
No,
only
no, that's
following the.
not why I said it. I said if you want anything face to face Any
Yeah,
teacher
face to
face
face, there are some in Melbourne, I know, but
Yeah,
uh,
that's why I mentioned it. If it's online, there won't be any other better solution than APNA, of course. This is everything we can do. But for face to face, you should try to probably explore other options. If you don't live in Brisbane, then there is no other alternative in here.
yeah, all right, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you, Rashad. Bye bye.
Bye.